It's okay to disengage from the news cycle. It's important to take notice of how much stress it is causing you. It is okay to feel overwhelmed, angry, disappointed, scared, upset. It's okay to not be productive, to not feel productive, or to not take on a hobby right now. You only need to look after yourself. It's important to focus on things you can control. So, in a situation like this, which is so unprecedented, we've not seen something like this, we don't know how to prepare for it. But the first thing that can feel really stressful is being stripped away from control. Health anxiety is extremely normal. Health anxiety in these times is even more valid because we're in a state of crisis. There is no dismissing that, there is no denying that. There's also no point running away from that kind of anxiety because anxiety is a protective feeling response. In moments like these, what I would encourage is in thinking about and in focusing on things you can control. In the micro level, things like washing your hands, ensuring that you have enough information, doing what you can, of course, to maintain hygiene and social distancing, self-quarantining, doing all of that. Another thing I highly encourage is in creating something like an action plan. What would you do if you or your loved one was to get infected? What doctors you can contact first to confirm if you need to get tested or not? What is the nearest testing center? What is the nearest hospital or quarantining strength center? What is the procedure like in case this was to happen? It comes under the umbrella of preparedness. So if you know that you can have struggles like this or you are already experiencing struggles like this, I would encourage you to start thinking about manageable, doable, solution-focused things that can help you establish like a consistent routine. So say in waking up the same time of the day, in thinking about what is the time of the day when you are most productive and in doing the most challenging tasks of the day then. Scheduling breaks from the news cycle, scheduling breaks from work, scheduling breaks from screen time, scheduling breaks where you spend time with loved ones, in being very, very intentional with how you allot your time and how you ration that, and in trying to be as disciplined as possible with it. Now, access to information gives us a sense of control. It helps with the anxiety. It helps us feel like we're going to be able to be better prepared for what's to come. But unfortunately, we also live in a day and age where we are bombarded by information. Access to information doesn't come from the newspaper or from TV news. It comes from social media. It comes from WhatsApp. It comes from having a digital news outlet. What it can do is it can create this cycle of anxiety where we want information so we don't feel that anxious, but the information makes us anxious, and then now we're back into that circle of wanting more. It can get really challenging, it can get really easier. It depends on the subjective circumstance that you're in. Set up like intentional things in place, whether it comes to coping skills, whether it comes to self-care strategies, whether it comes to setting up therapy, and more importantly, in setting up time for human contact, because this is a very isolating time and anxiety can get really, really amplified in moments like these. Having a good social support system can be beneficial, whether that is with family, whether that is with friends, whether that is with co-workers. There are ways to play games with your friends if necessary. There are apps like WhatsApp that help you set up group calls. And also in thinking about what are things that have usually worked in helping you manage your stress. Is it a home workout? Is it cooking? Is it taking some naps? What is it that you know that works for you? In creating like a list of those things. So if you feel like there is a really stressful moment of crisis where you don't know what to do, you at least know where you can go to look at the things you've done before to see what could possibly help in maintaining that kind of flexibility. So it can get easier, specifically if we're being a little more intentional about what we're putting in place and how we're preparing for it.